Now I want to introduce you to this big ball. We're going to be using this throughout the series. It's also something that you may have seen in the gym or in a physiotherapy clinic, often called a Swiss ball or a fit ball. But we're going to call this ball, for the purpose of today and for this series, a birthing ball. And a birthing ball is slightly bigger than an ordinary exercise ball. You want to go for one that's around 65 centimetres in diameter. And this is slightly larger, as I said, than an ordinary fitness ball. You can get fitness balls at that size as well. But for you probably want to think about having a larger one than you would normally have. Now we'll be able to tell you where you can obtain these balls actually on the DVD as well. So I'm going to show you a couple of stretches now that you can use the ball for. This is really good to use in your pilates sections throughout every section of the DVD. So whether you're in your first, second or third trimester or you're in the preconception stage, then you can do these stretches. They're also really useful to do at any time. They're going to help to release the chest area here. This area gets really, really tight and is exacerbated during pregnancy because of your enlarged breasts, which pull the shoulders forward. So they're good stretches to do. So what we're going to do is come onto our knees, and I'm going to hold the ball at right angles away from the body so that the arm has an elbow bent at around 90 degrees, and also the shoulder area is at around 90 degrees as well. Now I'm just going to drop my torso down until I feel a stretch going into the inside of my shoulder area here, right into this bit here. This is a really nice stretch to do. And then I'm just going to turn around and change and do the same thing on the other side. So you can do the stretch with me. It's better to do the stretch when your body is warm. So for example, after your aerobic section or after a warm-up or after or during your Pilates sections. We're now going to do a stretch which is for the chest area again, but for a slightly different muscle. This is a deeper chest muscle. It's called the pec minor. It tends to pull around the shoulders forward. So again, exacerbated in pregnancy. So we want to just take the ball out at a slight angle away from the sideline of your body, and, or sorry, I should say in front of your body, and then drop down until you feel a stretch. And you want to feel the stretch going underneath your boob. It's a kind of a deep feeling. And then again you change and do the same thing on the other side. Now another reason for having this ball is it's a good way to actually relax. You can do this at any stage in your pregnancy. It's very useful in the latter stages of your pregnancy, and we'll include this into the routine of your last stages. But for this stage, or for now, you can just think about using this in a nice relaxed position. And the reason why this is so good is because it stops you from sitting down too much. So in the evenings, if you're watching the TV, or you're just relaxing generally, try to use your ball to relax over. The reason this is so good is because when you're sitting, you tend to shorten certain muscles and put pressure on the spine. In this position here, you can totally relax. So it's a really nice position to be in.